You and I team up and enter, huh?
No, I can't. I'm too busy. I'm sure I can find your partner, Dorothy.
You're too busy doing what?
Here.
We'll be in Miami Thursday. Hope to see you. Respectfully yours, Augustine Bagatelli. Who is Augustine Bagatelli?
One of you go out with him. Oh, I feel terrible for what he's going through, but I'm not about to cancel my date.
So you want me to cancel mine? You don't have a date. Nobody knows that. Well, I'd do it, Dorothy, but I'm really no good at listening to people's problems.
Rose, you're fights, vandalism. You were really a juvenile delinquent. But that's all behind you. Tell me, what do you do now?
I manufacture spray paint.
At least all that training didn't go to waste.
If not for the courage of that fearless crew, the minnow would be lost. The minnow.
Are you all right?
I feel better than I have felt in a long time.
Oh.
To my friends who made being sick a little easier because they cared.
Hi, Rose, but I ask a man 20 questions. You can bet your life one of them's going to be, are you married?
I can't believe it. Haven't you done anything?
Of course I have. Do you see this big stack right here? Well, just behind it is what I have done. It's only one survey, but I'm very proud of it. Yes, I feel just as bad as you do.
Oh, yeah. Did you have an angry Viking yelling Scandinavian swear words at you on the phone this morning?
My guess would be no.
Rose, as I told you last night, your cousin is a very sensitive man. I just have to find the right time and place, and I'll let him down.
It's right under an ad that reads, history professor seeking non-smoking Oriental woman who is into Wesson oil and bears a resemblance to Florence Henderson.
Is that signed Doug?
Yes.
I know him. He's a sick man.
I'm terrible.
Oh, you're adorable.
Cute as a button.
Please let me finish. I know I'm plain to look at, but everything I do seems to drive the opposite sex crazy. I don't do it on purpose. I mean, it just happens. The way I look at a woman, the way I make love to a woman, the way I...
With this question right, you have a D-. Rose, you're a high school graduate.
Oh, Sophia, I'm a high school graduate. Congratulations. Now you can get any job involving a cardboard hat.
Sophia.
Yeah, but it would have been more touching if it hadn't been a felony.
Well, still, though, it just goes to show your hair may turn gray, your skin may wrinkle, but you're never too old for romance. So don't give up, girls.
The show on the road.
Ma, I know you're in there.
The wedding is off.
She doesn't approve.
She doesn't approve. Now look here, Stretch. I have 100 cheese puffs and a sensitive assistant, both on the verge of collapse. Whatever.
Cool.
Oh, thank you, Ma. Oh, a young Bacall.
Amazing. 60 years old and she still falls for that young Bacall bit.
I heard that.
Call all over the world free of charge, except for Albania and North Korea, of course. And your television remote, you can use it to raise the windows and flush the toilet. Well, I'm going to run over to the freeway, see if there are any cars in trouble.
This guy knocks me out. Chuck, do you think you could finish our dishwasher first?
I'm not checking.
In the morning that you just want to take your grapefruit and shove it in her face. Hard. As hard as she can stand it.
Boy, I'd like to see who was runner-up for maid of honor.
Crush on the teacher. Ah, I had those. Of course, I had to hide them because they made the principal jealous. Actually, though, once I did have a fling with the calculus teacher.
And did you get an A?
More like a full scholarship to MIT.
Because you're a schmuck?
Did you take this seminar?
Stan, I think we've heard enough.
Look, I've gone through a life-changing experience. I feel like I'm free to love anybody.
Oh, please. You said the same thing after you had your vasectomy.
Rich? Oh, hi. I found this picture of your mother and father. What do you want me to do with it? Mrs. Bonac?
Mrs. Petrillo?
This thing, they renewed their marriage vows. You two should do that. You've got a priest right here. It'd be perfect. It's sweet, it's romantic, it's spontaneous. It's the dumbest idea I've ever had.
I think it's a great idea.
You're being ridiculous.
I know. When was the last Saturday night you had plans?
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. Those look lovely.
So do you. Oh, Blanche, you really got all dressed up for your brother.
Well, we do come from the South. We always felt it was important to look absolutely... Look at that. Oh, my. It's him. I think. Could that be who I think it is?
Oh, indeed, ma'am. The pontiff is stopping by to bless the patience of St. Ignatius.
He would have adored you.
Do you think that this is the right outfit to wear to a castle?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And you'll be glad of that sweater. Castles can be very drafty. Are you two coming? The spaghetti is getting cold. We'll be there in a minute, Sophia. We're in the middle of a makeup lesson. I hope the kid can help you. You wear more rouge than Miss Piggy. How do I look?
Like a widow in mourning.
Perfect. He'll know I'm available. Hi, Dorothy.
Oh, hi, honey.
Oh, so just hate it. I haven't been dumped since Wade Honeycutt threw me over for Rebecca Wilkinson, a girl who did not value her reputation.
Did you let him get away with it?
Hell no.
What'd you do?
Slept with his brother. Come on, partner. Let's go get even.
Oh, please. Like a lightning bug, I put you in a glass jar and waiting for you to light up, I nearly suffocated you.
Geez, Dorothy, you sure know how to beat a metaphor to death.
Ma, I love you.
I love you too, pussycat. Just promise me you'll never...
Not until after we slice my looks like chocolate, tastes like spice, you'll wish you had a bigger slice marble cake. You know where it got its name?
No, give me my present.
I'll go get the candles.
Rose, I gotta congratulate you.
Was vital and happy. Now she's here, and yes, she's resting, but she's behaving like those people at Cypress Grove, camping in front of the TV all day.
Poor woman. Do you know what I think the worst part of getting older is?
Your face, Rose's hands.
Told me that Jackie makes you look like a chicken.
I know, but with your nose, you could pull it off. Girls, you'll never believe what happened. I got a response from my personal ad. You're kidding.
Great.
And it's just the sweetest letter. He apologizes for waiting so long to respond. He says he's...
Brought back lovely memories, but I'm not the same woman you walked out on 2 years ago. I mean, my whole life has changed, and quite frankly, I like the way it is. The fact that I'm on my own now,
God, Dorothy, are you saying you won't take me back?
Well, we could never have things the way we used to have, Stan.
You're a Yankee, Blanche.
Oh, no, this can't be.
A Yankee Doodle.
There must be some mistake.
You are that Yankee Doodle gal.
Let me see the certificate. I want to see with my own eyes that my great-grandmother's... that thing you said.
A Yankee.
They sit like that all day, every day. He's even started referring to my husband as that dumb Bajagaloop.
How did you know that she was my mother?
Just a guess. From the way you were watching. And after what happened yesterday, I thought you might show up.
He told you about the...
Special at the Dairy Queen only lasts till 5. Come on, I'll drive.
Oh, let's not drive. Let's skip there.
Oh, my goodness, it's 2 o'clock in the... Awful. Awful. Nothing, huh? Well, I laughed when I thought you said it.
Hi, Ma. How are you?
Alice died. Lillian is still around, but she thinks she's Pinky Lee. I'm the only one who's left.
Well, then maybe it's time that you went out and tried to make new friends.
It's not that easy to make new friends. It sure wasn't for the first Eskimo family that moved to St. Olaf. This is the most humiliating thing that's ever happened to me.
How quickly you forget the 1964 Tokyo Olympics.
Big deal. 80,000 people had to wait 20 minutes. The torch eventually got there, didn't it? Splurged? Okay, 1 year we went to Chicago to tour the stockyards. But it was our 20th anniversary. We had a romantic trip coming.
You must have been the envy of every woman in St. Olaf.
Oh, it was more than the stockyards. We even got to... You know, with all the work I put in on this campaign, I might as well run for fashion show chairman myself. What's so funny? You, Rose, you can't be fashion show chairman. Well, you thought Giorgio Armani was a puppet on that side.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What happened?
She was fighting an oil rig fire in the Gulf of Mexico. She was 88. Well, it's great that she was able to work right up to the
Was the motive all right, but Blanche wasn't the murderer. There's your murderer, Posey McGlynn.
Well, Miss McGlynn, what do you have to say now?
Dorothy Spornak, you've stuck your nose in for the last time.
Posey McGlynn, I charge you with...
Girls, Ray and I aren't dating. I mean, Miles is in Europe with some students, and I needed an escort for the Children's Hospital fundraiser. Miles suggested I take Ray. As a friend, that's all.
Well, then you're missing a prime opportunity, honey. Going out with your boyfriend's friend is very exciting. Take it from me, I wrote the book on dating.
Everything will be fine. But just to be on the safe side, I'll swing by here tomorrow afternoon.
All that was left were a few deposit slips and a pen with a chain attached to it floating in the muck. Amazing. My story? No, my patience at this hour. Can we get on with this?
Okay. I'll go first.
Wait, Dorothy. The point is, for the second time in 2 days, I have been thrown over for a younger woman. I can't compete anymore.
Oh, honey, of course you can.
Well, you just have to compete in a different way, like with intelligence and charm.
I don't know those ways, Rose, and I'm too old to learn.
Devereaux doing laundry for a man?
Not just any man. Rex Huntington.
Oh.
Rex Huntington? Isn't he the guy who stood you up last week?
Well, yeah, he did, but I happen to like the man, so I'm giving him a second chance.
That was his second chance. He stood you up the week before that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you, darling? I I don't think it's a good idea to hook up with a 60-year-old man with a bad heart. Well, what guarantee do I have we'll have any kind of future together?
Blanche, in life there are no guarantees. There are choices.
Well, then my choice is either to play it safe or to take a risk.
That crack about the nautical toilet.
You lost your head.
Oh, I'm having a vision. You seem a little insensitive.
No, it's not. You're just tired.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry I interrupted.
That's okay. I better be going.
No, you just stay right where you are. Now, Rose. I can't sleep. Try counting sheep.
I can't. State parade. You probably don't know this, but my hometown was founded by Heinrich von Anderdrenen. The first man to ever can tuna in its own natural juices. Anyway, it was the 50th anniversary celebration of the founding of our town.
What do you do when you and Raymond want to, make love?
Blanche!
Well, it's bound to come up. How do you handle it?
Yeah, Dorothy, how do you handle it?
Handle it? I can't even get close to it. Wow, this place is fantastic. I feel like I did when I was 20.
You mean unmarried and pregnant?
Blanche, look around. Isn't this wonderful? Come on now, Blanche. Are you telling me that you'd feel the same way about him if he didn't have a dime to his name?
Absolutely. I just have to see other men behind his back. Oh, come on.
Thank you for starting.
Are you going to tie a bow on that when you finish wrapping it up?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I'm a bit compulsive. It's the Minnesota farm girl.
Condescending. I know it's silly, but it's doctor's orders. It's just a tool to help me get over Dorothy.
Can I hold him?
Are your hands clean?
Hello, Stan.
Gloria, what are you doing here? Usually don't like to slum it with this part of the family.
Stan, please. She's out of Money. This evening.
Oh, wait a minute. Rose Nyland, you devil, you. I just figured out what's going on here.
Blanche.
You were sore at me for inviting your friend without asking you, so you had this guy to come over and teach me a lesson.
I love you, Dorothy. I've always loved you.
And I love you, Stanley. Now drive.
Sophia around?
Oh, hi, Blanche.
How about a little lunch?
Listen, if you're
Of all the things you could have inherited from your father, you had to pick this damn gambling disease.
Oh, Ma, will you get off my back? Now, come on, you don't have to worry about me. I had a nice day at the track, and that's that. And Pop did not have a problem.
Dorothy, I spent too many years denying your father's addiction.
Good night.
Oh, shut up.
On the plane and phoned it back in, and that became the cheesecake scene. Is that
cheesecake scene?
The first cheesecake scene, which is the same scene that we went and did at the Royal Variety Performance when we went over to
I
London.
did write a scene on a plane. I don't know if it was cheesecake, though.
No, it was the mirror.
Yeah, but it was all around.
It can drive him absolutely crazy. I'll show you. Go.
Living in a slum. Now I'll never get a woman to come over to my place. Not with these bugs. Okay, and this body. But mainly the bugs.
Angelo, take me to your apartment.
Which one of these necklaces do you think looks better with this dress, this gold chain, or the pearls?
They both look nice, Blanche.
I'm just not sure about the pearls. Do you think pearls nestled in the ample cleavage revealed by my clinging low-cut gown somehow might suggest I'm nothing but a cheap, easy, good time?
They might.
Well, that settles it. Pearls it is.
I wanted to surprise you.
Oh.
Surprise!
Oh, did you come all this way by yourself?
No, I came with Becky.
Well, Becky, how do you do?
Oh, Rose, I had to see you again because I felt terrible about the way we left things.
Oh, so do I.
Oh, Rose, I owe you.
Lady, wait! Hey, lady!
One is full.
Can't you find a better place to clip your toenails?
Don't call me Ma. Call me Sophia like my other friends.
Look, Ma, I am very upset, so please stop teasing me.
Dorothy, I've never told this to anyone before. The day I left the hospital with you, I had a gnawing feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Sneakers. Well, there's only one way to settle this. I'm going.
The head you are, I'm going.
Neither one of you is going. Fidel isn't coming.
Where is he? We killed him. I know. We might as well have put a gun to poor Fidel's head. We would...
Blanche, I've been here the whole time. I was telling you about Miles being tight. Oh, I love a tight man. Tight man with cast iron pecs, thighs. Oh, tight with money. He's cheap. Oh, we found some terrific bargains. Mary, why don't you go try something on and show Dorothy and Sophia?
Well, Dorothy, you didn't tell me you were expecting company.
This is Merrill.
Oh, well, how are you, Merrill? I need to hear this.
No, what you don't need to hear is what goes on in the cockpit.
Hey, come on.
Goodbye, Oliver.
Bye, Jen. Poor kid.
I know, but we definitely did the right thing, didn't we?
Absolutely.
You really think so?
I don't know. George, would you take a look at this?
This is a family discussion.
Cutting out. You're in for the long haul. Keep your seatbelt on. There are lots of twists and turns. Stop that, or they're gonna come in here and sing again.
Prep you for surgery in about an hour. Until then, just relax.
There aren't enough drugs in the entire building.
I hope my exercising doesn't bother you.
No, not at all. What is it, some kind of therapy you have to do?
No, I just like to stay healthy.
I have to break this to you, Bonnie. You're in a hospital. The exercises aren't working.
I'm sorry I did that. I guess I was upset.
I understand. I guess this has been a difficult relationship for both of us.
Oh, it's been a wonderful relationship. I'm gonna miss
the way the fortune it took Daddy a lifetime to build.
Kirsten, it's not that simple.
Just tell me how it happened. How could you go through everything Daddy earned?
I don't know. Bad investments. I guess I got a little greedy. You know, get-rich-quick scheme. Store calls it chicken chow. Maledizione, it's the only.
Oh, Ma, what's wrong now?
Living with Angela the last 3 weeks has been a nightmare. I don't think she's ever gonna leave.
What has she done now?
She used...
Boy, what a night.
You said it. Sure makes you think.
Sure does.
About what?
How much do you think these meals will cost?
Well, that depends. You want something simple or fancy?
We want something cheap.
I admire your honesty.
I admire your chest. I mean, exactly what kind of meal are we talking about?
Would you just look at them? They look good together, don't they? Well, I don't think so. I think Dorothy's fallen for him. Little Miss Hard to Get has been letting him lead.
I'm gonna go find the men's room.
Oh, it's right down the hall on your right. Your parents. I don't know how I can thank you. No more ice skating. And I'm not going to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel.
No, Rose, that you should do.
7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, very distressing news. Sophia's been pilfering cheese balls. What? This morning I made 48 cheese balls. There are now 26. 24.
Is Adolf Hitler.
Where's my history book? Is this the man we're talking
Yes,
about?
that is Adolf Hitler.
You can call him whatever you want, but that's Fritz Stickelmeyer. I'm assured of that.
Car with you again, ever.
I can't believe you're being such a wimp.
Ma, you went through the stop sign, you hit a mailbox, you almost ran over Mrs. Burlfine.
Please, the woman's already in a wheelchair. How much more damage could I do?
Morning.
Poor thing. Wish there was something I could do. I know! I'll make my famous ice cream clown sundaes. The one with the little raisin eyes and the sugar cone caps.
If that doesn't fill the void, nothing will.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Look, Dorothy, can I ask you a personal question?
Yes?
You're divorced.
Yes.
How's your social life? Do you see men?
What in the world does seeing men have to do with anything?
Oh, Dorothy, we know for a fact that if people are not happy, and lonely people aren't, they get all kinds of symptoms.
I won't go off. Hey, now it's going to be colder inside than it is outside. I think you're right. There's an icicle forming on the nose of my bunny slippers. There, that's not so bad. Who the hell is this? Dorothy, nice to hear from you. How's the vacation? Good. Well, nothing's happening here. Take care. So snotty with those preppy people. In Minnesota, he'll get a nice mix.
Of cattle, maybe. No, this boy goes to Harvard.
Well, who says you decide? We'll take a vote.
Look, nobody is going to vote for Minnesota over Harvard, Rose.
Oh, really?
No.
He's not going anywhere.
It's a girl?
No girl, no boy. I'm not pregnant. It's worse.
Maybe Rex is right. Maybe I have gained a few pounds. Maybe I could try a little harder.
I'm buying right into this.
What makes you such an expert on relationships? This is male-female stuff. This is what I know. If I need advice on jigsaw puzzles, I'll come to you.
I remember half these photos. I don't remember Brooklyn. I don't even remember you going off to your senior prom.
Ma, I never went to my senior prom.
I Actually, I did remember that, but why should I be the only one here to feel like crap?
They caught him on a billboard spray painting something obscene on Spuds MacKenzie.
The dog they use in those ads is really a female. Rocco was just making Spuds anatomically correct.
Ma, I'm telling you, the man is bad news. He has no... That's our Blanche.
I think I'll take a stroll past that new mini-mall they're building. Why? Passing construction sites is good for your morale. The sound of guys in hard hats making that sucking noise through their teeth.
This is my mother, Sophia Petrillo, who has to be going.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Mr. Vaughn, my name is Blanche Devereaux.
Blanche?
And, this is Rose Nyland.
Rose.
And, this...
You can't run over here every time you have a problem. I'm not your mother. I'm not even your wife anymore. Now, Stanley, it's time that you grew up. Happy birthday, Peter Pan.
Okay, break's over. Let's pretend we know what we're doing and try to turn a buck. Come on, girls. Give it all you got. Remember the clinic and work hard. Remember your art and be proud. Remember an F sharp and blow. 1, 2, 1.
Does anyone around here ever go to bed?
I can't sleep, Ma. I can't work. I can't eat. All I can do is think about how I'm going to raise the rest of that $2,500.
I wish I had it, pussycat.
Oh, I know, Ma. If you had it, you'd give it to me.
Don't put words in my mouth. I said I wish I had it.
Well, he has to leave. I'll be right back.
Bye.
Say bye-zy bye.
Bye, darling. Be good now. I'm worried about Blanche. I wish she'd let one of us go with her. Not me. I hate hospitals. My friend Manny Fishbein went into the hospital a healthy guy. Then...
Memories, I'll cherish them always.
Stan, ciao.
Oh, you're back from your session. The process. Oh, Becky. Honey, I think you are headed for trouble going off by yourself like this. No man is going to want to marry you with a baby.
Blanche, there are a lot of people who are single parents, and they're doing just fine.
Yeah, look at me.
It's during World War II. Huh? Fine, play it cagey. When is she coming, Blanche?
Well, she says in 2 weeks. And look, she signs it love, Rebecca. I guess that means she's forgiven me.
Forgiven you for what?
Oh, it's always been too difficult to talk about. It all started when she wanted to leave school to become a fashion.
Doctor said. Tell her what the doctor...
Ma's fine, okay?
And?
I need a hearing aid, all right? I took the test just to show her there was nothing to it, and turns out I... The trouble with the guys here in Miami. They simply cannot say those 3 little words, quick, call 911! That's who I am, a substitute teacher. That calendar's from 1984.
Oh, yeah, this is the day I escaped from Shady Pines. It says right here, I'm free, I'm free.
Mr. Gordon.
Dorothy, you look wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Gordon.
Hey, no more of that, Mr.
Well, I want everybody there for my moment of triumph, and it'll be a lot of fun.
Fun? Don't you understand? They will be there together.
But Blanche, they're here together.
But Dorothy, that's different. We're talking about going out in public. Oh, what are people going to say?
Probably nothing we haven't heard before.
Oh, Clay, I was just telling property at the time.
Don't listen to Blanche.
All right, it was his bathtub, and we were blowing suds off of each other when she walked in.
Blanche, what is the point of this story?
Point? Well, there's no point. I just like telling it. Maybe they'd have more fun going out together instead of hanging around here with me and 3 old ladies. You're hired. Well, it won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage. But you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for
Blanche, what is all that stuff?
This is my natural beauty supplements. This is my apricot facial scrub and my honey skin toner and my coconut moisturizer.
If I put cracked ice and an umbrella on your head, you'd be a Mai Tai.
One thing only. You can no longer have children.
Oh, it means more than that. Much more. God, I can't even believe I'm really here. You know, I mean, at this point in my life, I can't believe we're having this conversation about me.
It's hard for you to accept.
You know, nobody in my family's ever seen a psychiatrist. Can find both the time and the interest. Right now, I have a date.
Look, Blanche, I'm only thinking of you.
But you know what I think? I think you just ought to mind your own damn business. I'm coming, sweetheart.
Oh, no thanks. I'm doing what we all should be doing, dieting for the Bachelorette auction next Saturday.
Not all of us. I told you, Rose, count me out. Now, even if it is for charity, I am not going to stand up there and allow myself to be sold to the highest bidder like some Holstein cow at a livestock auction. It's during World War II. Fine, play it cagey. When is she coming, Blanche?
Well, she says in 2 weeks. And look, she signs it Love, Rebecca. I guess that means she's forgiven me.
Forgiven you for what?
Oh, it's always been too difficult to talk about. It all started when she wanted to leave school to become a fashion.
Once upon a time, I had a butt you could bounce a quarter on. Now you could lose a Krugerrand in the creases.
Dorothy!
This isn't an ordinary hockey stick. Bobby Howell used this. This is a piece of history.
It's a piece of junk. And the price tag says $4.
$4.50.
I'll take it.
Okay, but listen, before you go, come into the house with me. I'll show you the kind of wood oil that I use.
They do. Could we discuss this later?
Wow. Oh, thank you, Blanche, but there's more. The police have just informed me that there was also a robbery by an unidentified man. Perhaps this little fellow knows who he is.
Louise couldn't take it. She keeled over. Kaput. The funeral was on Saturday.
Sophia, that's terrible.
You think that's bad? Guess who I volunteered to give the eulogy?
Dorothy, look at this old picture I found. That's me at 15, standing next to my Uncle Hingablotter.
Who's the other guy?
Oh, that's my uncle's half-brother, Inkablotter.
Oh, girls, we have a big problem.
No offense, my little Scrabble-holic, but there's more to life than a double word score.
Strange attitude coming from a woman who tried to choke me because I challenged the word flot.
Can you believe it? Tony Bennett. What that man does to me with his voice, your father couldn't accomplish with his hands.
Well, not so far, but I thank you for asking. Now, Rose, I think I just better grab my day planner and skedaddle.
Nah, you don't want to skedaddle, yeah? Don't you want to stay and have a drink before you go?
Sorry, I never drink and skedaddle. Besides, I have to stay sharp. I've got a handle.
You'll spend the rest of your life selling newspapers out of a wagon.
Keep it zipped, buddy. She's not kidding.
Dennis, is everything okay?
Everything is fine. Listen, you two better hurry. You're going to miss your plane.
What would I do without her? I want her here with me. All the rest of my life, and I want to be there with her, too. So here I am, and there's going to be some changes made, and I love you, and what the hell are you doing opening a door in New York City without saying who's there?
I wasn't going to stay here, George. I missed you.
Oh, yes, of course, the trout. And you, sir.
I'll just have a glass of water. I ate before we came.
All right, that's one bottled water.
No, that's a tap water. I have a chlorine deficiency.
Miles, what is going...
Ma.
What's going on?
Honey, I'm sorry, but I have to talk to you. Dennis is here. He told Kate that he was sorry for what he did, and they've made up with me.
Rose, why her?
She's comforting.
And I'm not? You told me you were having a pedicure when your husband was dying.
Well, of course I was, Sophia. It was the third Thursday of the month. If I'd canceled, that would have been it for July and August when I'd be wearing open-toed sandals.
Nothing, just a little spaghetti sauce I threw together.
Oh, come on. This is your special 14-hour sauce. What's the occasion?
Nothing.
Oh, come on. You haven't made this sauce since Uncle Dominic married off that daughter of his. You know, the one who looks like Tony Bennett? Now tell me, what's going on?
I told you, nothing. I'm with nobody.
You know, Ma, it would be very nice if you could be a little supportive.
Please, I've always been supportive. Remember when you wanted to run away to Canada so you wouldn't get drafted?
Oh, that was my brother Phil.
Oh, yeah, I got confused. He was wearing your dress.
Well, pardon me, Dorothy, but we can't all come from places as socially acceptable as Brooklyn.
I'm sorry, Blanche, I'm sorry. Just go on with the story. Just try to shy away from words like tarnation and...
How do you know?
Because it runs in the family.
Well, I guess I'll be going too. You know, Dorothy, I don't know, Lanai out there, it was like old times. You and me, a team, united, partners. Felt pretty good, didn't it?
I want to propose a toast to Dorothy Zbornak, who got an A in her French class, proving that you can teach an old dog new tricks.
And if anyone knows about tricks...
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Or should I say...
Well, yeah, you can fake it. I have a good doctor friend who will back you up.
I'm appalled, shocked, disgusted. How much money are we talking about?
A couple of $100,000 at least.
A couple of $100,000? Yo,
Your Ken is quite a catch, Dorothy. For once, I'm a bit jealous.
What's not to be jealous about? The man's gorgeous. He's got money in class. I couldn't be happier for you, Dorothy. I just want to give you a loving mother's advice. Don't blow it!
I guess I wasn't thinking.
That's your problem, Michael. You go through life not thinking. You go from town to town, job to job, obviously, relationship to relationship. Michael, you're 29 years old. When are you going to grow up and accept some responsibility?
Look, I'm sorry about what happened. And I'm sorry...
Miles, it's me. Miles, this isn't easy. I've come to a decision. I can't keep the ring.
How much? $2 Treat yourself.
Give you $1.50.
What does this look like, Baghdad? Get the hell out of here.
No, that's no way to sell things. When you brought your mother in, so either pay up or Sophia should move out. Oh, thank you very much. But if anybody is going to put my mother out in the cold, it's going to be me. No, Rose, forget it.
She did sort of just dump the old lady on us, didn't she?
Oh, now you're well, this isn't solving anything. I'm going to call the manager. Hello? Hello? Great. The phone's dead. It makes no difference. You only get lies from that scum-sucking pig. Look, would you mind going downstairs and telling the scum sucker we want to see him? Okay.
Criticizing what Tom Brokaw looks like naked.
He must have sensed it. I thought I saw him looking down your blouse. Hi, Ma. Hi, Tony.
Look, Dorothy, we won the dance contest at the Sons of Italy Bash.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, I had no idea you were such a good dance. It's a scary story, Rose.
Well, why don't they call me? I want to get this over and go home. Rose, come here, honey. Come here, we need to talk.
What, Blanche?
Well, this is the kind of thing I tend to keep to myself, but I want you to know. I got tested, too, so I know what you're going through.
Did I just lapse into Swedish? Read it and weep.
Tales of Tunda the Tiger and His Friends by Hans Christian Lockerhoven. Well, who's Hans Christian Lockerhoven?
Only St. Olaf's greatest author. He wrote the classic fairy all night long. His side of the bed looks like a murder took place.
Rose, Charlie is dead.
Why tell her?
Coco, it's 15 years.
I know he's dead. I'm not crazy. I just like to talk about him in the present tense sometimes. Makes him seem closer.
That's fine, Rose.
How about a big lunch?
My God, you're Mr. Burt Reynolds.
I hope so, otherwise I got the wrong underwear on. He's the roommate you told me about?
Yeah.
Which one's a slut?
My daughter, no matter what he has to say, she'll see right through it.
Good for Kate. I think that bum deserves everything he gets.
You know, I'm glad he showed up. Now she can get it all over and done with.
Do you think she'll still have time to see Marlo Thomas? Because I'd sure like an autograph.
This isn't what it looks like.
I know. I was listening at the door.
Why were you listening at the door?
Because I'm not tall enough to see through the window.
All right, Dorothy, now try this dressing and tell me what you think. It's called Creamy Zesty Italian. Only has 1 calorie.
If you ran it under the faucet, it would have more flavor. Honey, beware of anyone who says no calories, absolutely no charge. Been marking the days off on my big ships of the Navy calendar.
I don't think I can stand it much longer. My body feels like a Corvette up on blocks with its engine racing and the wheels just spinning and spinning with nowhere to go. I feel like I'm going to explode. Dorothy, you have to help me. You have to do something.
May we?
Yes, of course you may. Please, come right in.
I don't know what just happened here, but it didn't sound like it deserved an F.
It's because Kevin is not an F student.
Look, it's not that I'm lazy, Ms. Bornak. I'm just really busy with ball. I wanted to read A Tale of Two Cities.
Potatoes without burning your fingers.
No, it can't be done.
It can be done. For only $12.95. Over 500,000 Zabornis have already been sold. Call this toll-free number now. Remember, with the Zaborni, a day without potatoes is a note.
Just hate it. I haven't been dumped since Wade Honeycutt threw me over for Rebecca Wilkinson, a girl who did not value her reputation.
Did you let him get away with it?
Hell no!
What'd you do?
Slept with his brother. Come on, partner. Let's go get even.
Oh, please. What? So you're going to take it?
Well, it's kind of small, and there's not enough light, and there's no room for a goat. Come on in the kitchen. I made dinner. Should be ready.
I was gonna cook dinner.
Well, I thought for a change, everybody would like to have a meal with a little flavor. I'm supposed to get along with that?
There I was, drenched. And someone yelled out, "Hey, don't you have enough sense to come in out of the rain?" But then it hit me. And when I went home to St. Olaf, I passed on this bit of street smart savvy. The next thing you know, in St. Olaf, the inn thing, he bought champagne and we toasted our first skydive tomorrow.
You what?
We're gonna go skydiving.
You're going skydiving? A room with a view. A room with I mean, good luck.
Where Flipper comes to the rescue. It was only after that I picked up Rose's pamphlets and read about these magnificent creatures.
That's beautiful. Water lily?
All right, you dolphin people, get away from the gate.
Watch it! Why can't you people see the light?
Dump grapes. And Bruno makes a killing selling orthopedic sandals.
Now, don't tell me he went to America and changed his name to Dr. Scholl.
No. Actually, he developed a foot fetish and suffocated when he shoved his head in a lady's rubber boot.
He's feisty, zesty, and full of old world charm, Sophia.
She's mopey, dopey, and full of crap, Rose's sister. Don't mess with me, kid. I have the home court advantage.
Ma, I'm sorry to interrupt this flag-waving psychotic tribute to our country, but I think you need a hearing aid.
Oh, please, I have the hearing of a Springer Spaniel.
Look, Ma, I am concerned. You're my mother. Can't you just check it out, please?
Hey, terrific sex is better than nothing.
Here's to terrific sex. And the dumb blonde who's not gonna get any.
Between Kate and Dennis.
I said it. I used it in the story. What do you want me to do, embroider it on your underwear? Just stay out of it.
I don't know if I can do that.
Then you're gonna lose Kate. And someday Stan will be the one to call you up and tell you you have a grandchild who you're never gonna see.
Ooh, what an absolutely charming woman. I wonder what this is she gave me.
I'll bet it's a love potion. Oh, Rose, come on, honey. There's no such thing as a love potion.
Sure there is, Dorothy. My grandparents got together because of a love potion. Well, actually, it was a foot salve Gramps accidentally swallowed.
Cat, there are no accidents. Nobody wrongs someone without meaning it.
Come on, that's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
I was going to take this dress back.
I am sorry,
You were
Blanche.
sorry.
Oh, come on, it was an accident.
Or was it?
Well, Bushman awaits. You know, I learned something tonight. A relationship is more than sex and fun and videos and good times. Thank God this isn't a relationship. Oh, I hope he's going to be all right. Oh, Dorothy, that was so sweet of you. Telling him he could come live with us.
I meant it.
It's going to be awfully quiet around here without him. I'll say, no more listening to Dorothy snore.
Ma, I do not...
I hope I'm not too late for the funeral.
Why, no. No, not at all.
Oh, thank goodness. I would have felt just terrible if I'd missed it. She was one of my dearest friends.
Did you hear that, Dorothy? One of her dearest friends.
Yes. Oh, my.
Well, my plan with the truck drivers didn't work, thanks to little Miss Straight-Laced here. So I have been in every front yard in a 6-block radius getting these penny savers from the paper boys.
She was a woman possessed, Dorothy. Caught some on the fly, scaled a couple of roofs, and she had a brilliant idea how to avoid guard dogs.
You made her...
Well, anyway, the man gave me the brooch, and since then I've never had any problem writing. This is my muse, my artistic inspiration, the embodiment of my creativity.
And you know what's even better? It goes with anything.
It might...
What do you want, Myra? I just came here to tell you I'm not going to bother you anymore. You can have Ray. But you should know you're not the only young blonde bimbo in his life. I don't want your husband. I never did. I understand that now. I think I was...
Don't worry, girls. The audience had a real good time, and they got their money back on top of it.
That's not what we're talking about, you titmouse. We were talking about how humiliated we all were by Patrick.
Oh, you're right. I feel so calm and so...
The work that you're doing for you?
I know I'm not always the first one to volunteer, but I happen to have an affection for bayous. Matter of fact, I became a woman in one.
I thought you lost it in a hot air balloon. I'm sorry. It just bothers me.
Oh, Ma. Cypress Grove has a great reputation. Did you see the story they did about it on 60 Minutes?
No.
Short piece. It was just Mike Wallace saying, sorry I bothered you.
What'd you expect, Rose? I hardly think they have a Christmas club.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Devereaux. We have an appointment with Dr. Manning.
Right, he'll be with you in just a few minutes. Why don't you have a seat and I'll call you when he's ready.
We moved to a new neighborhood. I was mad because he always made new friends more easily than I did. And I'm mad today because I never wanted to give the eulogy at my kid brother's funeral. I'm mad because he died.
You got a minute?
Sure.
Good. Crochet me a scarf.
Ma, I need to talk to you about Alvin. He's sick, Ma.
What are you talking about? You've never even seen him.
I've seen him, Ma. After you had that fight, I was worried about you and I...
You heard me. I said, where's my shake?
I needed something to wash down the little pie. It was so fishy.
I don't believe you.
Well, if it's any consolation, I'm still hungry.
Excuse me. Did a white man and a wrinkled old black woman just come in here?
She meant a regal black woman and a scuzzy little white boy.
Mom. Well, leg like I told you.
I don't think the woman at the employment agency was interested in my legs.
Grow up. Don't you watch TV? 80% of the women in prime time are switch hitters.
Ma, TV soap operas aren't real life.
I'm not talking characters. I'm talking acting respect. These are all masters of their crafts.
Hi, girls. Who are all these old men?
The Osmond brothers, Rose. The years without Donnie have not been kind to them.
These are Vincenzo's friends, Rose.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. I've had so much on my mind lately.
Have you decided? I cannot afford any useless permits. Now, if he insists I have to have him, it's going to be on your head, period.
Well, I can't believe she said that. Exclamation point.
Well, who's to say? Question mark. New paragraph. What the hell am I saying? Rose.
Slow down, you yucks. You're going right past her. But he didn't hear. And that's why today, Rose,
There's an unusually large Italian population in Spilsbury, Massachusetts.
That's a really moving story, Sophia. But what exactly is the point?
The point?
Well, say something to her. Tell her you have to get something off your chest and put your foot down. That girl thinks only of herself.
You're right. Put my foot down. Get it off my chest.
Hi, Rose. Where you going?
Dorothy, I'm going to get something off my foot.
Good for you, Rose. Careful of the carpet.
Just exactly what is this surprise, Daddy?
Well, now, I don't want you to get too excited, but Margaret and I are planning on walking down the aisle together. Is she happy or sad?
I'm not sure. I've never heard her make that sound before.
No, I once heard her make that story. Hours, rain or shine. Who are you to judge me?
Now, let me get this right. Dinner at your place tonight. What kind of girl do you think I am, and how could you tell so fast?
You're making this whole thing up just to rub it in. You have never met these people.
Jealousy is a very ugly thing, Dorothy. And so are you and anything backless.
It's better than I do. If you think they're the kind of people who can handle it, I'd prefer to tell them.
Here we are, ice cream clowns with sugar-coated wraps for everybody.
It'll be our little secret.
Hi, you must be Jean. I'm Rose.
Nice to meet you, Rose.
Ice cream clown. Really nice.
He is. We've had a wonderful time together these past few weeks. You know, girls, I really like him. And I think he likes me.
Just don't ruin it and sleep with him.
Of course not, Ma. I only do that with men I plan to scar psychologically. This is why I hate doing this. You always do this, Blanche. You always keep all the good guys for yourself and you give us the leftovers. You know what your trouble is?
Of course not.
You're only generous when it doesn't mean anything, but you won't give if it's going to hurt.
Hey, Dorothy, you could always call Claude Hughes.
You're right.
Oh, okay, then it's all settled. They can stay. Oh, Detective Mullins, we decided you all can stay, so welcome to our home.
Thank you. We appreciate this very much. We'll be back early tomorrow to set up. And don't worry, you won't have to change your lifestyles because of us. All we'll need is a bedroom, a bathroom. We'll use the kitchen.
My heart! My heart! Everything is going black. I'm coming to you, Sally.
Ma! Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God! Hang on, Ma! Oh, please! Please hang on!
All right, but you have to do me a favor.
To the moon, Ma! If you wanted a favor, you could just ask.
There are only two things I look forward to each.
पण राजा फक्त तूच माझ्या दिला